Human Resources Minister Datuk Seri Saravanan says the government will look into rehiring foreign workers to work in certain sectors in the country. According to Bernama, the minister said this is because employers are having a hard time as locals are not keen on working in the plantation, agriculture, manufacturing and construction sectors. Saravanan said his ministry is in talks with all parties concerned before making a decision on the matter. There are reportedly almost 400,000 job opportunities in the four sectors that have yet to be taken up. Last week, the Malaysian Employers Federation said the availability of foreign workers still remains a critical factor in bringing industries fully up to speed. MEF President Datuk Dr. Syed Hussein Syed Husman said employers are unable to regain business traction due to the foreign labour crunch. For example, he said, the plantation sector reported a shortage of 40,000 workers and lost 10 billion ringgit in 2020. Tan Sri Dr. Zeti Aziz will not be seeking re-election as the chairman of Sime Darby Property in the upcoming 48th Annual General Meeting. This is according to the developer's Annual Report 2020. With this, the former Bank Negara Governor, who is due for retirement at the group, will retain office until the close of the 48th AGM to be held on May 6th. The builder has yet to announce her successor. Zeti was appointed Sime Darby Property's non-independent, non-executive chairman on July 23, 2018. She took over from Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar, who retired from the position at the end of June 2018. Apart from this position, Zeti is also the group chairman of Fund Manager Permodalan Nasional as well as the chairman of its subsidiary, Amanah Saham Nasional. She also served as a member of the Council of Eminent Persons. Malaysia Airlines parent company Malaysia Aviation Group is confident of better days ahead for the national carrier. According to Group CEO Captain Izham Ismail, the optimism follows a successful corporate restructuring to mitigate the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and as Malaysia's vaccination program gets into full swing. He said this in his speech in conjunction with the launch of the MAG Sustainability Blueprint, which aims to promote socio-economic development and achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Under the blueprint, MAG is targeting to cut CO2 emission by 25 million tonnes in 2021. It also plans to reach 50% usage of biodegradable materials and to have half of ground and in-flight waste recycled and upcycled by 2025 onwards. Izham said sustainability is increasingly a critical pillar in the group's long-term business strategy and that the blueprint was designed to be all-encompassing, covering environmental, social, safety, governance and economic factors, in line with the United Nations Agenda for Sustainable Development. Negotiations between Petronas and India's Tata Group over an investment of almost $2 billion in a proposed renewable energy infrastructure trust have failed. The Economic Times reported today that Tata conveyed its decision to call off talks at this advanced stage last week. Citing those familiar with the matter, it said both sides were in the final stages of negotiating a binding term sheet. But now the Indian conglomerate has reportedly gone back to the drawing board to explore an initial public offering for the business to capitalize on the greater global interest in green energy markets. According to the Economic Times, Tata Power Renewable Energy had initiated a strategic move last year to raise $500 to $750 million for its clean energy platform to unlock value and pare Tata Power Co.'s net debt. The publication said Tata and Petronas had come to a broad understanding towards the end of the year for a multi-year phased investment plan. The oil giant had reportedly agreed to invest $466 to $500 million upfront for a near 30 to 35% stake in the trust at a $2.5 billion enterprise value. This trust would only house 2.6 gigawatts of operational and developed wind and solar parks, but would have the option to bulk up in the future. Petronas has declined to comment on the matter. Lion Industries Corp says the proposed disposal of Antara Steel Mills to S Steel Enterprise has fallen through. In a statement to Bursa Malaysia today, Lion Industries said all conditions precedent have not been fulfilled or waived by the April 10th due date, which means the amended and restated sale and purchase agreement has lapsed. Last June, Lion Industries announced plans to dispose of its 100% stake in Antara Steel Mills to S Steel Enterprise for $128 million, or about 546.56 million ringgit. Antara operates a hot briquetted iron plant in Labuan. According to Lion Industries, the original cost of investment in Antara was 138.23 million ringgit for the stake, while the Labuan plant was acquired for 300 million ringgit. The group had expected to realise a gain of 433.16 million ringgit.